Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing May favorites, and this time I'm going to remember to include non-beauty favorites because every month I always have things that I want to tell you about and then I forget to say it. I go through the makeup and then I forget, so today I am not going to forget. I've got a piece of paper on the table right in front of me to remind me not to forget. But I do like to start with the makeup because that is primarily what I talk about here on my channel. So let's start with that first. Now, if you watched yesterday, was it yesterday I posted that video or the day before? It was either yesterday or the day before I posted a video, a haul video about some drugstore items that I purchased recently. And I talked about the Rimmel Magnifies eyeshadow palettes. So I have number 1 and number 2, Keep Calm and Wear Gold, and London Nudes Calling. And these were definitely favorites because I've been using these a lot in the month of May. They are $8 a piece and you get more than 8 shadows, so that's less than $1 a shadow. But I've really been enjoying these and I like them. I like them. I like the colors. They're easy to find, affordable. And I've also been wearing the Anastasia. Oh, got a smudge on the cover there. I've also been wearing the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette a lot this month. Actually, I've been wearing this a lot ever since I bought it. So this is not just a May favorite, but an all-time favorite. And that is what I have on my eyes today is this. And some more favorites are, I just showed this also in my haul video. This is a powder blush by Milani called Cove. I have this on today. I think that I'm gonna really be wearing this a lot too. I've worn it, I think, every day since I bought it. It's just a really pretty bright coral. It's funny because I never used to like bright blushes, but I guess you go through phases because for the longest time I would always wear blushes that were just the opposite. I would wear like the palest, least pigmented blushes that I could find because I don't know, I just wasn't a blush person. But I feel like sometimes when you wear a bright blush and then you wear bright colors in other places, it sort of ties it all together. So that's Milani Cove Powder Blush. Been wearing that every day since I bought it. But then the other blush that I've been wearing before I got that is an old favorite, and that is Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. And this is like a golden peach, and I've had this for a long time. I've had this for such a long time that I have a piece of Scotch tape holding the cover together because sometimes that little plastic thing falls out. So, yeah. So, a new Milani blush and an old Milani blush. And then for lip products, I guess I should start with what I have on my lips today. Every time I wear this, if I go somewhere, I get a compliment on it. People seem to really like this bright red lip. This is Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream in number 14, Devotion, and this is one of their matte liquid lipsticks. And so I do really like this. It's not for the timid. It's a pow in your face red that is gonna make a statement, I guess. So that is a favorite. Been wearing that a lot lately. And the Wet n Wild Megalass Liquid Catsuit liquid lipsticks. If you haven't tried these yet, they're really, really good. Probably my favorite liquid lipsticks of all time, just because nice color assortment, fantastic price, but so easy to apply. You don't have to fuss with it. You can just put it on and you don't have to use a liner or anything. They're just really easy to work with. Fantastic formula. So the two that I wear the most are the one that I had on in my last video, which is Give Me Mocha, which is like a dark pinky nude, sort of. and Rebel Rose, which is a My Lips But Better color. It's just like a pinky mauve shade. So those are the two that I wear the most. I do have them in some other colors, but these are the two that I gravitate towards the most. And okay, so those were my favorites for makeup for the month of May. Now I have another makeup related favorite to talk about, and that is the MAC Back to MAC program. If you're not familiar with this, if you have 6 old or used up MAC products, you can bring them to any MAC counter or MAC store and get a free lipstick. Well, every once in a while I go through my makeup and purge out the old stuff. So it doesn't take very long for me to have 6 items to bring back to MAC. So I just got back from there just now, and I got Creme de Nude lipstick, which is pretty much my skin color. I know you might be looking at that going, no, that's darker than your skin. Well, it depends on what part of my skin you're looking at. Because if I swatch it on the back of my hand, this is a creme sheen finish. Can you see it? No, you can't see it. Because it's the same color as the skin on my hand. You might be able to just barely make that out right there. But yeah, this is very, very nude, and I don't wear these colors often, but I've had this before. So a lot of times when I do the back to MAC thing, I like to repurchase colors I've had before that I enjoyed. And there's something about getting something for nothing. It's such a good feeling to go in there and get a free lipstick and not have to pay for it. So I just want to mention that because that is such a great program, and I think it's really nice that they do that. Okay, so non-beauty favorites. My first non-beauty favorite is I am currently watching season 12 of Supernatural on Netflix. If you are looking for something good to watch on Netflix, if you like to watch TV shows on Netflix and binge watch them, and you've never seen Supernatural, it is such a good show. That show has been on for so long that I almost feel like the characters in that show seem more like old friends than they do TV characters. Sam, Dean, Crowley, Castiel. I love that show. So my husband and I have just been binge watching it like crazy because it's so good that we end up, watching multiple episodes in one sitting. And season 13 will be on regular television in the fall, I guess. So still going strong after all these years. But yeah, the people on the show are great. Even the characters that are not so nice are likable. So yeah, I like all the characters on that show. And if you watch the show, then you know what I'm talking about. If anybody is a Supernatural fan out there, leave me a comment and tell me who your favorite character is. I like all of them, but I don't know if I can really pick a favorite because I do really like all of them. They're all likable in their own way. But it's like an action horror type show. I should have mentioned that. Well, you might have guessed by the title, Supernatural. It's about these 2 brothers who go out and hunt the things that go bump in the night. They hunt werewolves and vampires and ghosts and things like that. And they hear about something in the news that's not quite right, not quite normal, and then they go investigate it to see if it's that type of crime, and if it is, then they figure out a way to resolve it by, if it's a vampire killing it, or if it's a ghost putting it to rest, or that type of thing. It's really interesting, and there's a lot more layers to it, because one of the other characters that I mentioned, Crowley, is the king of hell. And then they also have Lucifer on there right now as a character. So yeah, it's pretty intense. And Castiel is an angel. So yeah, it's really good and I enjoy it a lot. So just figured I'd mention that. The next thing I want to mention is yogurt. Do any of you guys eat yogurt on a regular basis? I love yogurt and I eat it pretty much every day. Usually for lunch, I'll have a container of yogurt and a piece of fruit as my lunch. And I just wanted to try something different. And when I went shopping this past week, I bought a brand of yogurt that I've never had before. Oh my God, you guys. This is so delectable, delicious, you name it. It's amazing. However, the yogurt that I'm going to tell you about is not the healthiest yogurt in the world because they put ingredients like cream cheese or butter in the yogurt, so it's more like a indulgent dessert than it is a healthy lunch. But oh my God, it is so good. And it comes in a lot of really unusual flavors too. The brand is Noosa, Noosa. And I've tried three different flavors so far, but I want to try them all. But the real standout was pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie Noosa yogurt tastes just like you're eating pumpkin pie. It's rich and creamy and pumpkiny and sweet, and oh my God, you will think you died and went to heaven. It is so, so good. So if you've never tried Noosa yogurt, I don't know that I would recommend eating it every day because, like I said, it's got, you know, a lot of like unhealthy fattening ingredients in it, like cream and butter and not cream, cream cheese and butter were just some of the things that I saw listed when I was reading all the ingredients. But at the same time, it doesn't have any of the artificial stuff. It's like non-GMO, no RGBH, no hormones or genetically modified or anything like that. It doesn't have artificial sweeteners. So, I don't know. It's depending on what it is that you want or don't want in your yogurt, there's different ways of looking at it, but yeah, it's really, really delicious. So far I've had pumpkin spice or pumpkin pie. Was it called pumpkin pie? I think it was pumpkin pie. And I've had key lime pie and I've had mango. So I still have quite a few flavors left to try because they have tons of them. So I just wanted to mention that. And then the last thing I wanted to mention is this container that my mom got me. She just showed up at my house one day with this container. And it's a beverage holder. And it's got a straw that matches the holder. This is BPA free for those of you that are concerned about BPAs in your plastic. It's by Mainstays, which is a Walmart brand. So she said it wasn't expensive. But I always feel like I'm in a state of dehydration. I always feel like I'm not drinking enough water. So by using this, I feel like it helps me to drink more water. Because I love coffee and so I have to really restrain myself from drinking too much coffee because for every cup of coffee you drink, you're dehydrating your body by 1 cup of water. So that's even more water that you have to drink. So even though I drink a lot of water, though, I always feel like it's never enough. So by having this, it's pretty, it's handy, it's portable, it's convenient, so this definitely helps. And if you don't find this container attractive, I also noticed when I was at Target the other day that they had some similar containers, but they had prints on them, like designer type prints. So no matter where you go, you can find things like this, but She said it was inexpensive, and it had a sticker on the bottom that said Mainstays BPA free. So I was like, oh, okay. And at first I didn't know how much I would use it, but I ended up, I use it all the time. And if I'm going to a store or to run errands or go out for whatever reason, I usually bring this with me, and it really comes in handy because then I don't have to buy something to drink when I'm at my destination. So it does really come in handy. So that is my May favorites, and I thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.